What's up, Shay? It's your girl Simply Shay here, back with yet another video for our segment Ladies Corner. Today's word of the day is let it die. So without further ado, let's go.
Simply Shay, Simply Shay.
Hey Shay with the word of the day. Room low with the things you say. It's your girl Simply Shay. This feels the word of the day. It's Simply Shay. It's Simply Shay. It's Simply Shay.
Simply Shay, Simply Shay.
Simply Shay.
Simply Shay, Simply Shay, Simply Shay.
Alright ladies, like I said, today's word of the day is let it die. And this is what I want to talk to y'all about. And I say ladies, but you know, I know we got some men that deal with this too. So if you're watching, welcome. I'm talking to you too. But especially for us ladies, there are a lot of times in our life where we continue to breathe life into dead situations. Where we know the friendship is dead, the relationship is dead, the job is time to move on, the family member relationship is dead. We know that these things have been killed, removed, taken away from us for a reason. We know the relationship didn't work out for a reason, or some reason why me and Felicia never get along, or me and Auntie Betty don't ever click, or this job here is stressing me out all the time. But because it is good money, or because, you know, Felicia always got the tea, or because Auntie Betty's my auntie, you know, or because, you know, that man you know, those we have these things that we use to talk ourselves into remaining and giving life to dead situations, to situations that we know are no good for us, to situations and connections that we know are doing nothing but either taking from us. I know you guys remember in my other video I showed y'all that there are 3 different types of relationships that we have. They either contaminate us with the oil and the water, how we just, as much as you try and mix the oil and water, it's just never going to happen. They take from us, how the water just kept, the cup just kept getting lower and lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. Or they contaminate us in a sense of with the paint and the water. They turn us from being who it is that God called us to be. And I really love Pastor Mike Todd. That is, oh my gosh, I love him. I love listening to him. And I got a quote from a video that I was watching of his. And it basically says, if you're praying that God removes symptoms of the people you're hanging around, they are not helping you. And a lot of us do that. We know that Lil Pete from down the street is the reason why our attitude is on 100. We know he's the reason for our insecurities. We know he's the reason why we're so defensive all the time. We know he's the reason for our fear. We know he's the reason for our lack of self-esteem. We know Auntie Betty is the reason why we can't look in the mirror the same. Is the reason why we can't take constructive criticism. We know Felicia the reason why we got trust issues. We know that there are certain people that contribute negative attributes of ourselves in our lives, and instead of disconnecting from the person, whether that's you saying, hey, I'm going to go ahead and just stop talking to me. Woo! Excuse me. Oh, gosh. Whether it's you saying, you know, hey, I'm just going to disconnect from this person. Or, God, you create the separation. I've had to pray that prayer a bunch of times. Lord, I just need you to create the separation. And guess what? He did it. But instead of us doing that, we just say, God, take away my insecurity. God, take away my fear. God, take away my resentment. God, take away my anxiety. God, take away this, take away that, take away this, take away that. And every time he take it away, it's not that he's not taking it away, but every time he take it away, here come Lil Pete adding it back. Here come Felicia adding it back. Auntie Betty adding it back. Uncle Sean adding it back. And we're left in an endless cycle of continuously having God deliver us, having God set us free, having God kill that part of our flesh just to revive it again by the people that we're connected to. Just to revive it again by the things that we're connected to, by the activities, by the movies we watch, the books we read, the extracurricular activities we do, the anything else that doesn't add to us, by the drinking, the smoking, the fornicating. We're giving life to a flesh that God has already killed, to a situation that God has already killed, to a connection that God has already killed. But because I still got a soul tied to Lil Pete, even though I say we over, you know what I mean? It's only about 2 weeks that I can go without talking to him because that soul tie is so strong. Ooh, because that soul tie is so strong. We just got a connection. He just filled me. No, sweetheart, you got a soul tie. It's a soul tie. I'm sorry. That's what it is. It's a soul tie. It is time out for us holding ourselves back by breathing life into dead situations. So my encouragement to you is to let go. Let it die. Let it remain dead, because God isn't going to take something from you. I tell y'all this all the time. If he's not willing not to give you better, but give you your best for it, he's just not going to do it. He's just not that type of guy. He's not going to take it from you. He's not going to kill it. Your flesh, and I think I said this in my other video. I saw a TikTok and it said the reason why your flesh fights so much for worldly things is because it's not going to heaven with you. It know once you die, that's it for it. Its time is running out. Every day your flesh's time is running out. So it got to scratch that itch as much as it can before it can't do it anymore. So I encourage you guys to let that thing stay dead. Let that relationship, that friendship, that situationship, that entanglement, that sin, that flesh, anything that is holding you back, any connection, relationship, soul tie that's holding you back, let it die and be dead. Just stay dead. Let it stay dead. Let it stay dead. And that comes from praying, connecting with God, speaking with God, fasting, and doing those things. You can't pray for God to remove something from you and you not know him well enough to maintain it. To know God, I don't even know how to let go. Well, dang, start talking to me. That's a start. Start spending time with me. That's a start. You're right, you don't know, but you won't learn if you don't try. If you don't spend time with me, if you don't speak to me, if you don't fast, if you don't pray. So I hope that this gave you guys something to think about. Hope it gave you a little bit of encouragement. You know what I mean? I hope it ain't hit y'all in the head too much. But remember, ladies, we are growing and glowing every single day. Bye.